I've been thinking about you, baby, all day, and I can't get you off my mind. You're on it all the time, and I just want you. Won't you come over here? Come to me, baby. I want you near, baby. I want you to do all the things you said you'd do to me when you text me. Come show me directly, prove it to me, boy, just make me believe. I wanna see, let me see. Baby, I want you to do all the things you said you'd do to me. Come show me directly, prove it to me, boy, make me believe. I wanna see, let me see.
I think I want you, girl, I ain't gon' lie. Do what you want to, girl, don't be so shy. I hit the blunt too, girl, let's go get high. Let's go get high, let's go get high. I think I want you, girl, I ain't gon' lie. Do what you want to, girl, don't be so shy. I hit the blunt too, girl, let's go get high. Let's go get high, let's go get high. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come and get high with me. Look at the sky with me. You said you would try with me. Now you surprising me. Come see the sunrise with me. Cause that's what I like to see. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Yeah, come and ride with me. Yeah, come and vibe with me. There's no need to fight with me. Ain't no need to cry with me. It won't be goodbyes for me. You keep getting high with me. Just like I'ma ride for you. I know you the type for me. Yeah, I know you the type for me. Keep on that life for me. I'ma need you in my sight for me. Cause that's what I like to see. Live up to that height for me. Then you'll be on flights with me. Yeah, I think I want you, girl, I ain't gon' lie. Do what you want to, girl, don't be so shy. I hit the blunt too, girl, let's go get high. Let's go get high, let's go get high. I think I want you, girl, I ain't gon' lie. Do what you want to, girl, don't be so shy. I hit the blunt too, girl, let's go get high. Let's go get high, let's go get high. Do you love me like you say you love me? Or is it just when you high and when you sippin' bubbly? I know all these shorties on it make it hard to trust me, but I'm thinking to myself like how you just so lovely. You so selfless with yourself, you put no one above me. Always keep that business to yourself and never rush me. I was thinking like I couldn't let no shorty cuff me, but I'm copping you with locking you like it's a Mustang. I hope you got my back like you won't ever cut me. You quote me when I rap, ain't never try to hush me. You know that I'm not mad, I just needed adjusting. You wrote me, I wrote back, so time to go discuss things. Let's go get high.
There'll always be sun rays on the other side of the pain, yeah. And the loneliness. I knew there were blessings waiting in the air for me, ready to receive every single thing that was always meant for me, yeah. First I had to grow so I can become somebody you don't know anymore. Cause you don't really even know me like you think you do. You don't even know me like you think you do. I've changed, I'm no longer the same. Oh, but you can tell the difference, 'cause you're still where I left you. I had to forfeit it. surprise. Boy, just tell me how you like it. I want you, I can't deny it. I only want you with nobody but you, man, I really want to show you with nobody but you what I really can do. And it's only for body calling for. I only want you with nobody but you, man, I really want to show you with nobody but you what I really can do. And it's only for body calling for. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
All right. What you got for me? Relationship talk. Let me see. I can't see it. Relationship talk with G's.
How are you?
I almost read that as G-Eazy.
I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. He was looking kinda dumb.
I think the way y'all think that is dumb.
He really did. He really did.
Y'all are crazy. I wish you chime in because these bitches are crazy.
Everyone change against the parents. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the chaos.
With his finger and his thumb in.
What's going on? Well, I got some questions for y'all.
But this is crazy. For me.
I got some questions for all y'all.
Hold on, guys. Not yet.
Well, the years start coming.
What you got going on, man?
I didn't even like this topic right here.
Everything the girls used to do.
Niggas going down.
Girls put bitches' windows, like their bitches' tires. Anyway, what's up, man? What's the topic, man? What y'all talking about, man?
It's right there pinned up. Let's
We
get
want to
your
know
price.
who she got a price.
Is a bluebird blue?
You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold.
It makes me wonder why the hell so many people are trying to tell me to slow down. Seems like motherfuckers should be shutting the hell up and enjoying the show.
All right, y'all continue. So continue where you left off. Go ahead. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, continue where you left off. Go ahead, continue.
Oh yeah. So I just looked it up. So you can't have a gun in Panama. You just got to get a permit. They're actually big on let me see. You got to go through a psychological test, a shooting class, and a background check. Panama is doing what America needs to do. Give boundaries before you can get a gun. Shout out to Panama. Maybe that's why so many people don't have them. I don't know what the going rate for guns is out there either. Am I the only one here? Uh-oh.
Right here.
Guys?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Truth, you there? Truth, is you there? Christina, say something. Oh, she's unmuted. All right, I just unmuted. Oh no, Christina muted herself. Okay. No, we just continued from where we left. Wait, he heard us, right? Didn't he say something the first time?
Hmm?
Didn't he say something the first time?
I think he was in the other. I think he was still
I
in the Instagram thing
I ended the call.
because he made the call. I think it was still going on, but then I left and it was only just me and him. But I saw him in here too. What's going on?
He's here. He's here. All
Maybe
right,
he
let me
doesn't know to unmute.
say something, Christina. Oh man.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Yes. Now
Yeah,
we
now
can
we can
hear
hear
you.
you. All right, so we should be able to hear Christina. Can you hear us, Christina? Let me unmute. Let me mute her and then unmute her. All right, try again, Christina. No, not this. What I was telling you earlier was like, that, I'm like, if we really gonna do this, like, um, I say, what about the, I said something about I was saying something about the prenup thing. What was it? Y'all said something about the. What was it that y'all said earlier about the prenup thing, and it made me uh think of an idea about the prenup. Y'all said something earlier about the prenup. What was y'all saying?
You talking about prenups?
Y'all was talking about that earlier. Okay. My question of the day.
Well, it wasn't about prenups. It was about like dating versus marriage. Like what expectations you should have versus dating and opposed to marriage. Like, is there things that you wouldn't do if you're married? I mean, if you're just dating opposed to being married? Kat brought up a good point too that people be dating for a long time and that be causing issues to where people are confused as to what they should not be doing while dating. Like what should be off the limits until you marry me.
But that
She
should be a
said,
simple conversation at the beginning of the dating phase, though. If the lines are still blurred and you don't know what to do, and y'all are, 3 years in, 9 out of 10, your relationship ain't gonna work. Y'all should be defining what you expect out of this at the beginning.
That's true, but sometimes, a lot of times, especially when you're younger, I feel like people don't do that. They kind of go with the flow, and then after time goes by, it's like now you're 2 years in and you're still doing the same thing, and it's like, wait a minute, should I even be giving him all this? Should I even be pouring this much into this man who has not proposed to me and told me and made it clear that we're gonna be walking down the aisle, that we're gonna be one, that we're gonna form a union?
Yeah, I'm not even sure if that's the understanding of what I'm going for when we first get started anyway. Once we first get started, we just
Right.
enjoy each other. We get to know each other. 6 months in, we not dating so we can say that, hey, we get married. That's not what we doing it for. Damn, did I miss my turn?
But I think some people nowadays do date to marry. Like when they are initially meeting somebody, they're like getting to know this person to see if this is going to be their spouse.
Yeah.
When you're younger, I could see how that could be a mindset. But when you get older, I feel like you guys should be dating to marry because, like, otherwise, what are y'all doing? Are y'all just having fun? Or are you guys like working towards something?
Nah, but the thing is, like, what I'm trying to say is, those relationships get too serious too fast. I just seen where dudes get ultimatums for chicks where they just been dating for 2 or 3 months. Like, well, if you ain't committed to me in 6 months, then we can't be together. I got to move on. You wasting my time. But at the end of the day, you ain't got nothing but time. You being with me, no matter how long it is not only minimizing your body count, but minimizing the stressors you got to go through by dealing with all these other dudes that's just trying to sleep with you and walk away. So be patient and let shit develop. Because after 6 months, even if I do commit to you because you forced me into it, within a year of that, you're going to be telling me if we don't marry within a year, I'm going to have to move on because this is wasting my time. So you can't allow a woman to dictate the the time frame of the relationship. If you do that, she's gonna try and dictate the timeline of the entire relationship.
Hmm. I don't know.
It's
I
a
don't
fact.
see anything wrong with a woman having those expectations where she's like, yeah, within a certain amount of time, you should know that you want to be with me only.
But
I
how
don't see
can
an issue with that.
she can't say that because she's not you. She can't tell you. That's what I'm telling you. So if she puts herself in a position where she feels she can tell you how to feel, she's gonna try to dictate the entire relationship, and it's not gonna be organic.
That's true. What do you think a woman should do if she feels like a man is taking too long to commit to her?
There's no
Like
such
just leave?
thing as too long. We got the rest of our lives to be together. Why you rushing it?
What
I
about
don't know. People be
what about these
oh,
engagement queens? Hold on, real quick, can you hear us, Christina? You still can't hear us? Say something, Christina.
oh no, Christina can't hear us?
Damn. No,
Oh
man.
damn it.
I wish I could check her voice and just talk through mine. but no, like, what about these engagement queens though, Ron? What about these engagement queens? You got
What do you mean?
remember, Emi Udoka was engaged for almost 10 years. Okay, he was
Whose fault is that though?
well. The person didn't want to go through with the marriage. She said that she doesn't believe marriage uh, is. She says she don't believe marriage should basically like be the result of their love. It shouldn't be the meaning of their love. So why did you take his ring? They were engaged for
Hmm.
5 plus years, and she said she don't have to. She don't feel like she had to be married to
Well,
like
what's the point of the
still,
engagement then?
she said she think it keep things exciting. I see how exciting it was. When Emi Udoka ended up messing with allegedly the VP's wife in the Boston Celtics. You still excited? So my thing is, how long do y'all want to stretch before y'all seal that deal? Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, is
But
10 years too
but
long? I talked to
the,
a chick that was that was with a dude 10 years, and I asked her what happened. Like why y'all ain't seal the deal? Cause she made every excuse in the world, and then found out to the end that she wasn't ready.
So wait, why she accepted the marriage proposal then though? Like the engagement or whatever.
because that's what women want. Like so that's what kind of what I'm trying to tell you, right? A man,
Okay.
if a man feel that the relationship is going, is going nice, he's gonna let it flow as long as it can. If at some point he says, okay, he'll ask her, hey, you ready to get married? Or what are you thinking about getting married? The timeline that'll set everything up. But 9 out of 10 today is because women want to drive the timeline of the relationship. They're gonna tell you, well, I got all these options. I'm not gonna stay with you after 6 months if we not gonna get married, or a year. We better be married within a.
Got you. Yeah, but I've heard men have timelines too though. Some men will feel like, yeah, I should know that I want to be with you in this amount of time. I've heard that before. I don't know if him being in the military had anything to do with it, because I know how y'all military men get.
I'm trying to remember what I was going to say about the prenup thing though. Like you said something earlier about the prenup, and Kat said something about a mutual prenuptial agreement. I think what I was going to say was, um, what's mutual about a prenup agreement? Prenup is really protects one side of the party. You understand what I'm
No,
saying?
because in the prenup, prenups
Well, I
are
mean, well, are we signing two prenup agreements? Like, is it a thing where, like, all right, I protect my assets, yeah, but you protect your assets,
yeah,
like
like
the
in
assets that I
prenups,
had
a lot
prior
of
to meeting you?
times. Yeah, in prenups, a lot of times, if they're both agreeing that they want to just leave with what they came with, that's what the prenup will say. Like, that's the whole point of the prenup, just to, and instead of having the government or the judge or whatever determine like what you guys are going to do in terms of splitting finances and stuff. You guys have a prenup so that there's no question of like what's supposed to go down, like well there's not supposed to, because sometimes I've heard of things where I forget how you can get out of a prenup, but if they can prove that you didn't, like you signed it in duress or something else, then it knows the prenup.
All right.
That's why some people don't even believe in marriage.
Real quick, y'all. Christina, unmute yourself. See if we can hear you.
Yeah. You can hear
All
Oh,
me?
right.
yay.
All right. Boom. All right. We in. All right. Now
Cool.
continue, y'all. Just go ahead. Finish where you left off. You about to say something, Ron? I can hear it. Ron was
Did
about to
Ron
say
mute?
something. I wanted to hear. I wanted y'all to finish what y'all was saying. You were saying something about him like wiping up stuff. Oh, I remember what I was about to say. All right, so what y'all should start doing, men. I think the men should start doing this, right? If the chick wants you to be like, all right, go get my nails done and stuff like that, right? And I ain't talking about the dude that leads with his money. That's his fault. I'm talking about a dude that don't lead with his money, right? We getting ready to go on a date and stuff like that and whatever. She's like, oh, but I gotta get my nails done. Well, that's part of the date. I'm gonna start treating you like it's a hygiene problem. If you're not keeping that up with a regular, why am I maintaining you to why am I brushing your teeth? You understand? So I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna look at you not getting your nails done like you're not brushing your teeth. I'm gonna look at you like it's a hygiene problem.
I agree, because I feel like if you were already somebody who tends to their, I'm trying to think, like basically, if you already do these things for yourself, if that's what your claim is, why would you need him to do this for you when you guys are just getting to know each other? Like your
I
nails.
would I would definitely like to ask that question because that's kind of a woman's claim to fame today. It's like, well, this is how you met me. This is how you got to keep me. Bullshit. That's not the way it should work. If you want to stay here, that's how you keep yourself.
I
Yeah, I
don't
don't
know. I
get it.
just
Like,
wasn't raised like that. Like I wasn't raised to like go around asking men for like money and to go around asking for men to get my nails done, hair done.
right.
I always wonder how does a woman ask for such things. But I agree with
Yeah.
y'all. If you get that done anyway, that's already worked into your what you do on a regular. So if he does it for you, like if he just so happens to say, "Baby, I'm gonna treat you to get your hair, your nails done," that's a bonus. That's how I've always thought of things
Yep.
like that.
That's a blessing.
That's a
But
blessing.
but let me add this bonus, right?
Yeah, it's
The
just a
part
bonus.
why I think that it's crazy is, you had to live in your house, pay your bills. If I bring you into my crib and I'm paying all your bills, why would I have to maintain your upkeep too? That doesn't make sense.
But
I didn't
listen to this
alleviate.
flip side. Some men, because there's some women that don't do their hair, don't do their. I'm not saying they don't have they're not keeping their hygiene up. I'm just saying like the blowouts, the weaves, the braids. Some women just literally just do like they're just natural women, I guess, right? And
Yeah,
so they don't put artificial nails on. They don't put, they don't do anything extra to their hair. And sometimes men will say, baby, I would like for you to put that on or this on. So that's where I think that women have received that open door by those particular men. Like, hey, if you want this is not what I normally do. It's not that I'm not clean. It's just that I don't really think I need that for beautification. And so they'll say, you know what, but I like a little extra. And those men do pay for those things to get done for those particular women.
That makes
but I'm not
sense.
gonna lie. But I'm not gonna lie. 90% of these niggas is broke. They gonna accept you just for
Not
the fact that you.
90%.
Yeah, I'm being honest. So it's the fact that niggas is gonna accept a woman for who she is, how she look. If he's sleeping with you, he not gonna say, "Well, I don't like how you got your nails. You need to start putting nails on." Niggas don't do that. It's more women saying, "Well, I'm used to having before we got together. I used to have my nails done. Well, why don't you keep doing it?" You don't have to depend on my pockets to get your nails done. I'm already making sure you don't have to pay no rent or no mortgage. You don't have to pay no car insurance, no car note. What is it that you are doing that's gonna this keep maintaining yourself to look beautiful for me?
There are men that do that though. You can't really say that. I've heard men actually
Nah,
say
I've
that.
heard it.
I've
I
heard
guess
it.
I've done that. I've not done that, but like I've had men where like I was at a phase in my life where I just was like in grind mode and I didn't have my nails done, and he was like, "Oh, I want your nails done." He paid for my nails done.
It was your man.
He wanted to be. He was
See, that
pursuing
ain't
me.
a regular. That ain't a
There
regular
are
nigga.
men. They
No,
are. There
that's
are
men.
lots of men like that. I'm sorry.
Nah,
I mean,
I just
I'm not gonna say whether they're men or males, but you know that's up for debate.
I
But
don't think
there
it's
are.
about. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think it's that. I think it's just more
Yeah.
so like, yeah, I want to see that. He like white toes. He want to see white toes on my feet. He gonna pay for it.
did he
That
ever
don't mean
clap
Yeah.
that
them
I
cheeks?
need him to do
Did
it though.
did he ever clap them cheeks?
Eventually, yes, yes, he did.
Okay, he got his money's worth. See, that's what I'm just trying
Yo,
to say.
Not
A
all.
nigga
Not
that
all women. Not all
but that's
women.
not. Yo, I can't.
That's
Man, you.
funny. Not all women are like reserving like oh I'm putting a padlock on the cat until he
Yeah, it's not
gets to a
about
certain
that. Like,
balance.
yeah,
but
like I
also but
liked him
also
regardless.
also you got dudes out here that will just spend. I mean, $130 for some nails. Shit, he can do that once every 2 weeks if he getting a little money. That ain't gonna hurt him. But guess what? He got time to relax and keep doing nice small shit like that until he get what he want.
I
You
think
got
where it
niggas out
comes
here
a
like that.
problem, I think where it becomes a problem is that when people start wanting to put people on their rosters, that's when it becomes like, damn, like I'm paying like 4 or 5 women to get their nails done. It's like, didn't nobody tell you to date 4 or 5 women?
You know what else?
Well,
I think that women will compare men too much. So they had got with this man before and he was so giving, giving, giving. Now they meet this other man and they expect him to off rip do the things that this other man did. And it's like, girl, why you ain't just stay with that last nigga if it was that serious?
That's
Please,
true.
you muted. You muted.
yeah, I mean, but that's normal. I mean, for today, that's normal.
It's when it's the
A chick
audacity
just went
comes into
live. A chick
play.
went viral the other day. A chick went viral the other day. She was one of the chicks that Future was dating and stuff like that. And she was like, I was just telling Future, listen, you the cheapest dude on the roster. Man, you're one of 30,000. He said that he gave me like 10, 15,000. You're one of
Hell
30,000
no.
women. Get in line.
You get
Talking
10,
about he the cheapest.
$15.
Yo,
Yeah,
Ron,
but is
10,
it
15,000.
Ron is great.
would you blame the women or would you blame the men that have those rosters? You know, because
I blame the
like
women
I
that
still
choose to
don't
be
get
on the.
how people divide themselves up like pie
Well,
financially.
this particular person, I ain't trying to hear it because you're dating Future. We're talking about Future here. You know you're not the only one.
Well,
We're
yeah, but
talk
what I'm
we're
saying
talking
is
about
whether you're
Fancy
a
and
male
Classy.
or female, whether
But
you're
niggas be
dividing
trying to
your
be like some niggas be trying to be like Future.
right, and that's what I'm saying. Is it do you blame the men that are setting those standards for whoever looks up to Future? You know, there's a lot of men that say that's not my standard. But then there's a lot of men that do listen to Future and do want to carry that same lifestyle as such, having lots of women on their roster.
It's no different than well, guess what? It's no different. It's their fault for following Future. It's no different than Future saying that he'd be on promethazine and lean and stuff like that. He never took none of that stuff. Then you got rappers
So
like
he says.
yeah. Then you got other rappers like what's that rapper name? He got the rap with black in his name, something like that. You know what I'm talking? Kodak Black. You got
Oh
Kodak
yeah.
Black, and
He's
he
definitely on
said
those drugs.
he said that I was doing it because you know I thought it was cool and Future was doing it. He used Pure Future as one of his idols. And I remember Nicki Minaj saying saying in an interview, Future told me he was in the studio or something like that. He told me he won't even be taking none of that stuff. So
Yeah.
it's like
See this,
it's your
but
fault.
But
It's your
essentially,
fault
what
for
I'm
following
saying is some men will actually tell women like that nigga over there don't deserve to be with you. He's a broke ass nigga. Like I've heard men say that. I've heard men say, why are you fucking with that guy?" He doesn't have
Right.
as much as I have over here. So do you blame the men that are saying that about y'all? Because like,
No, I don't blame anybody. I don't blame anybody.
I blame the
But
followers.
what
I
if,
blame I blame whoever. You can set a trend all you want. You don't have to follow it.
That's a fact.
so when a woman comes across a man that's a trick, basically, and then they're comparing that to a regular man, do we blame the tricks or do we blame the woman for comparing the average Joe to a trick?
I can't blame anybody. To me, I'm just telling you. For me, that's just a sign of two stupid people. Because if the woman decides that
That's fair,
she
Ron.
the woman decides she tricking with this nigga, she starting to catch feelings and she want to be with him. She can't expect for him to be a faithful man. That's some weird shit. But that's how the world is going right now. You want to go with the nigga that's fucking all the chicks, but you expect him to be faithful. That's dumb as shit. I'ma change him. He gonna only be with me. What make you think that that's gonna happen? Well, I got the best pussy. What make your pussy the best? You ain't never tried it.
This is
well,
true.
it's the man that is paying top dollar, and I'm not saying that anybody should put the. I don't condone this type of lifestyle, but there are men that actually be talking lots of stuff about other like males are talking about men rather, or whatever way you
But
want to
why?
put it.
But
And
why would a woman?
they be talking major stuff. Like, man, like the one guy, Yada something, I forgot his name. He be calling men brokies. And he be like
But
showing his wife.
why would a woman want to be with a nigga like that though?
You need
That's
to
just
ask
my
his
question.
wife. You need to ask
That
that guy
nigga,
Yada's wife.
Ooh.
yeah, I
Yeah,
don't even
that
know
guy
who that
Yada
is.
be calling men brokies, and
Is
he's
that the
like,
guy that be saying like you gotta pay all the bills so she could be in her feminine energy?
yes, yes. And I'm like, I'm with you, bro, but then wow, you're a little bit extreme now. You talk about these guys like worse than some of these females.
Yeah, I can't lie. He
I
be
mean, but
going
I
in.
do
I be like,
believe
well,
in
damn.
that. I do believe in that though. As a man, you should pay all the bills. Because what happens, I don't want to have to worry about splitting my mortgage 50-50 with my wife. And what happens if she can't, if she don't get paid enough to pay the fucking bills? Then I got to figure something else out. I'd rather have my budget set up so all my bills are paid.
I do believe
Even
men
if,
should be in the habit of doing that. Like her money should be extra. Like you shouldn't be relying on. You shouldn't be banking on your wife being able to, have her half or whatever. Like you guys should be getting in a house. Like they should be going off their income when they're getting a house. Like, can I afford this whole mortgage payment? Yes, obviously, if y'all divide y'all bills, cool. But honestly, I think both of them should could because like, what if something happens? Somebody needs to be able to pay the bills. Like, what if somebody loses their job? What if somebody
well,
die?
we in a
Absolutely.
tough, we in a tough time right now. But I'll tell you, 5 years
Economy's
ago,
fucked.
the average mortgage was only like $900 a month.
Yeah, that times have
Now,
gone.
yeah, now it's like 2,000 $2,500 a month.
And that's not even counting all the other stuff that comes into the shit. I'm scared. This is getting ridiculous.
Right. But see,
I
that
hope they.
guy was talking to that man who was dating, right? Because I think either Kat posted somebody posted that video in the group, and he was talking to that man, and
I
he
think
was like,
Tracy did.
Trace,
Maybe.
no, this was today. This was
Oh, it was
today.
today?
Yeah, it
Oh.
was today, and he was. I think they had on red. It was like I just remember seeing red, right?
If it was
Somebody had
today,
on
it
a red.
probably was Tracy. It probably was Kat.
And so the guy was like sitting there like, because the whole deal was is the guy that he was talking to was going 50-50 with his woman. And Yada was like, well, you got this woman basically slaving. He was like, nah, that's what she wants to do. He's like, but like he's running the whole rundown down for him. He's like, I bet you if I talk to your girl, because it was his girlfriend, not his wife. I bet you if I talk to your girlfriend, it's gonna be a whole different story. She's tired, man. She's tired. She's being treated like a slave. And dude was like saying, nah, but I only make this and that. He was like, excuses are not for men. Like basically saying that. I was like, oh,
You can't
woo.
make this shit up. So let's get back to what she was talking about. Like, what's this? What was her question? Her question was, why is this automatically switching? I didn't switch that. Her question of the day was, what sort of energy? Hold on, just take a little bit long. Is that Lynn? Why everything taking so slow today? Like, I wish this technology would stop acting retarded. Get to it. Thank you. Question. It said, what sort of energy do you expect to be reciprocated in dating and marriage? Men, what do you expect from your woman, and what are you willing to give? Women, what do you expect from your man, and what are you willing to give? Do you believe in 50-50, 70-30, or just figure it out as you go? What are reasonable standards during dating versus marriage? You don't have to answer the questions. They're just starting points. So she said she used to date a guy who had longer facial routine than me. I was just reading Kat's question of the day, truth. She said she used to date a guy who had a longer facial routine than me and didn't know how to feel about it. Oh, you must have sent something in there. Yeah. So what you think, Ron? Her question. She said, what sort of energy do you expect to be reciprocated in dating and marriage? Men, what do you expect from your women, and what are you willing to give? Women, what do you expect from your man, and what are you willing to give? Do you believe 50-50, 70-30, or just figure it out as you go? What are your reasonable standards on date versus marriage? What would you do, True? What'd you say to that? Oh, I gotta unmute her. Add to stage. There you go. What would you
Yeah,
say to that?
I answered it. I was in there. Me and her was going at it for a second.
But yeah, tell me, like, what would you say to it? I think you're John muted. You can hear me, Lynn and Christina? Oh, I
Yeah.
gotta add her back to the stage. My fault. I hope I wasn't
Yeah, I
messing
can
that up.
hear you. I could hear you the whole time.
Yeah, but what would you say to that, Truth? Or what about you, Christina?
Like you're asking me what well, I
I was
saw
talking about
Kat's question and
what did you say?
what
Did you say that?
the way I responded was is I don't want nothing that's not meant for me. Meaning that if you gotta feel begrudgingly like that you're giving to me or like you gotta second guess and you gotta put up the equations, mathematical this, mathematical that, the logic of this, the logic of that. I don't want it. I do not want it. As simple as that. I don't even want a relationship where we gotta literally I mean, of course, everything's not going to be perfect. So there are going to be challenges where we would have to sit down and talk about things such as finances or what we will come together. But if we can't come to agreement on anything, I don't want it because we're not aligned for one another.
I agree.
Well, you want to know what I think? Well, first and foremost, two things can't be right. Um, I don't believe in 50-50. I believe in whatever I got and whatever you got, we put it together and we make it work. That's it. Once we are
So,
together, like
okay.
all that one street shit go out the window. Once we
That's
together,
true.
all that go out the window because if I got a job, you got a job, we are paying the bills. You ain't paying the bills, I ain't paying the bills. We are paying the bills. Even if she's not working at all, right? Even if she's not working at all, long story short, and I'm just the breadwinner and I'm doing all, we are still paying the bills. Okay? You're doing what you got to do to maintain the house. I'm just giving an example. I'm doing the physical
Just for
work and bringing
clarification, is
home
this
the
for
money.
marriage or is this for dating? Or is
Hey,
it both?
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah, I
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
All right, now I'm back. I don't know.
So no, I'm saying this could be for marriage because I mean we ain't living together yet. You understand what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
like I say like even if she's not working, we are still paying the bills because there's a role that she's playing in a relationship and there's a role that I'm playing. Whatever our agreeable terms are, there's too much of this people saying that it should be 50-50. There's too many people that are saying that it should be 80-20. I say whatever it is that I have or whatever it is that you have, we bring it together and now we're paying the bills. We're managing the house. We're keeping the water warm whatever it is that we're doing, even if she's not working at all and I'm physically working, there's something that she's doing to keep in her portion of the agreement to keep the house sustained. We are taking care of the house. We are paying the bills. You know, if I got a job and you got a job, we can make it work. Whatever I'm doing and whatever you're doing, we bring together, and whatever is missing, figure it out and fill the void. You know what I'm saying? All this
Right.
50-50, if that's the case, I might as well call Medea, grab the chainsaw, and cut everything in half, including the piano, the couch, and everything. There's no such thing as 50-50. It's bullshit.
Nah, I feel you.
Nobody could ever split shit in the middle. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody, we're not going to be both work making 15-28 an hour unless we're working at McDonald's. You understand what I'm saying? And best believe if we're both working at McDonald's, you better best believe they still have gender separation wages. Not that that should be legal, but
Right.
it's just a thing. We're never going to make the
That's
same
true.
thing. So why don't we just make it work? How about that?
That's a fact.
Just adding truth to the stage.
Man, this shit ain't working for me, dog.
No, no, you good. We can hear you. We can hear you. I was just saying, like, yeah, like we're never gonna make the. What do you think, Ron? Because I'm like, you're never gonna make the same thing. So you're never gonna be able to split stuff down in the middle. So that 50-50 thing is a Disney fantasy. It's just not even Disney fantasy. It's just pure bullshit. It's BS.
Mm-hmm.
If two people are working at the same job at the same position, the man's still making more money. Is that true or false? One of them making more money. Nobody's making the same thing down to the penny and the cent.
Right.
I would hope you would want one of them making more money. If
Yeah,
she
I
ain't
think
working,
people should choose who makes sense for whatever they're requiring. So, like, you can't take a man that makes minimum wage or a little bit over, even what 30,000, 40,000, and expect him to do something that somebody that makes six figures does. That's not going to work. And I think that's where in our society, people are coming across this issue. Like, you can't expect, a man to provide certain things that he's not able to provide. But why did you choose him? And that is like the issue there.
Right.
Like, choose somebody that you want to be with as far as that goes, but understand that people are not one dimensional beings. He might make that amount, but how is he in certain other areas of his life? People are trying to put together like people, and that's the reason why I believe many people do have rosters because they find one part that they like in this man and another part that they like in another man. I don't know how that works because how can you deal with like five different men and have sanity? I don't get it.
True. Very true.
Ryan, you still there? Ryan, you hear us?
God damn it, we
You know,
lost Ron again. Oh
I
no.
know. I want to hear
no,
What Ron has to say.
but here's the thing. I could actually hear him. I hear his car driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was StreamYard was tripping a little bit for me too. Like, I don't know what, it was fine yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Till it went offline. Yo, you and Mr. Funny shit.
Listen.
They had a whole conversation, and I don't know if they realized that they were still live. The screen was supposed to be my iPad died.
Oh yeah.
And they was
Oh
like,
gosh. I was like, I'm not closing this show. I'm like, Jeez will be back. He's like, I think I'm gonna close this show. I don't think he said it like that, but he tried.
but
That's
I'm gonna
funny.
read some. I'm gonna read some of the comments in here. So where is it at? She's You said it seems like everybody want to be single, but fuck. Why you say that, Christine?
Well, because you can only have so many complaints for a human being. Like, go get you a robot. Like, you want somebody, you go get you, you're being so unrealistic. Like, it sounds like you want to build a man, build a female. Like you
Some
can't
people
have,
does sound like that.
do they sound so like unhappy with self, you know what I mean? And they're like, I need this, I need that. It's like, dang, you sound like you're putting together like a grocery list or like you put, I don't know. But then it's like, oh, I still need to be touched. I still need to, I got adult needs. I don't know if y'all ever hear that. You'd be like, okay, how are you requiring all of this outside of the bedroom? But then in order for somebody to have sex with you, you don't require much. Like, I don't get that. Like, you got right. And that's why I'm like, people want to be single. I mean, and I even hear women say like things like, I got my rose, it don't talk back, it don't try to do this, it ain't trying to have me be submissive, it ain't trying to do this, that, and I can just put it away in my drawer, the nightstand, when I'm all done. You're like, damn.
All right now.
And here women talk, I didn't wet my whole bed up, girls. I didn't wet my whole bed up. Like, but are you gonna still be sensitive when you get ready, when you find a man that you're locking down with and y'all get ready to have intimacy? Are you still gonna be sensitive to that man sexually after you done buzzed your thing like with an electronic device?
Out of here.
In my experience, yes.
You can't make this shit up.
Yes.
You can't make this shit up.
But you gotta be careful with using that thing too much. I will say, you get a little too comfortable with that rose. But I do think it's good to explore yourself.
I'm not against it, right? But like, I mean, to the point like where you're using that thing. Yeah, like you burning out the motor. You got to get a new one.
Teamwork make the dream work, baby.
Listen, I definitely think y'all should always operate as a pair when it comes to toys. But a good single action don't hurt either. You just gotta have balance. Don't be doing that shit every night.
Right. Like,
take a break.
It needs a break. It needs a break. But like, I am not opposed.
Listen. That is hilarious. But like,
yeah, but the way they talk about it, it's like, oh, it don't talk back. Well, I mean, if you're talking about like outside of the bedroom, okay, but inside the bedroom, I kind of like my man to talk. I like a human being. But like, yeah, nah, people want to, they talk about the rose, and it's like, okay, well, you're a bad bitch. You make all this money. And you're set for life, right? You're not gonna need a man for nothing, like outside of and you got your rose, like, so like
you're gonna want to make
what you say and what you need are two different things. Soon as you get 40, look at Vivica Fox. Yeah,
she lost weight.
Yeah, remember that?
Did she just recently get a BBL? Because I saw a
video
where she was celebrating one. I'm like, is that real? What's going on?
She had white on?
She had one.
Did she have white on? Because I was like, huh?
Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't
Yeah.
like how the body was looking either. I didn't like how the thighs to the leg to ass ratio was going. What's going on?
It was weird. I mean, she looks a lot better than she did when she was about to go to a award show where she looked like a stuffed turkey. But I mean, and
But
I
the thing
love
is, she
Vivica
still looks
Fox.
stuffed a bit. She looks stuffed, but not the same stuffed. That's why I don't like BBLs. You got to get down to the root cause of like what's going on before you start shifting around fat.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
you
it's gonna
you
look big there, small there.
the
Yeah.
legs gotta match, and that's I mean, you can't. I mean, in my opinion, you can't just get that and then not go to the gym at all. Like,
It don't even just be the it be the diet too. Like it can't just be, oh, I'm gonna work out too. You need to change your diet if you're like prone to getting big, because their back still be big. Like the legs will match because they was had big thighs, but now you got like the bottom half of you look like, how do I describe it? Like you look like you have a deep breath in. Your back is big, your shoulders are broad, you've got neck fat. Everything else is big except your waist.
well, yeah, that's kind of like what eating, like you said, eating right. You could see it in your face. That's why I don't get. You could tell when somebody has a BBL because if their face and their arms are looking flabby, and then the only part that's sitting up right is the butt. Like, oh my god,
Like,
like
okay.
how is the rest of your body not up?
They just care about ass. It's like as long as my ass fat, everything else whatever. Like no, as long as my stomach flat and my ass fat, and that's just it. Your back is
They don't
big.
even care about the stomach no more because most of these females take camera shots from the back. You don't even
Hell
see. You don't
yeah.
even know what they really look like.
They still be photoshopping their pictures and all still. The video, they got their hands over. They gonna stuff it into the. Listen, I'm not opposed to a good high waist, but if I'm gonna get my body done and all this, I need to feel like I can show things regularly. Scars be looking bad with the BBLs sometimes. Like it just be a lot going on. Like you might as well just work out. They don't even try working
Yeah,
out and eating and seeing like would that work better.
I give it to the people because like that. Like I've seen the process, the post op, and it traumatized me, girl.
Hmm.
Like when you talk about the scars, I'm like, good lord. Like, and then if it doesn't heal correctly, like a lot of people be going outside of the states to get that done. I'm like, how you gonna go out of the states? What if something goes wrong?
Sometimes stuff goes wrong and they have to get like blood transfusions. Sometimes people die.
Yeah, I saw
Like
on Red Table Talk of all places that is the most fatal surgery. Like it's not
mhm.
regulated like the rest of surgical enhancements are. That is the most lethal surgery ever, and like, ooh, it's
They're
scary. I
only like
said, I just,
regulating it like in the US in a sense, and people still get away with a lot of stuff. But you know why people go out of the country for those BBLs? Only because they feel like it's not because they feel like a lot of them will get better results because those doctors aren't as ethical. Out here in the
mm,
States, they only will take out a certain amount of fat and put it in your butt. They don't care. They will take out a whole bunch of your fat. They might not even be using a ultrasound to like make sure they're trying to like avoid like the common way for somebody to die on the table is because they put the fat and it like ended up clogging one of their like
the arteries or the
yeah,
veins.
and then
Yeah,
they just
mhm.
like can't get the air and they're not breathing and they die. They just flatline on the table. Like what
But
the fuck?
the way they're jugging that thing, and I'm using the wrong name for it. They're just jugging that
Yeah,
thing
I seen
like,
the videos of them
Joking it.
just poking it.
yes.
It's like, yo, that don't even look right.
I'm
That don't
like,
look like
oh
something you
my.
could do.
But the post op, like this, the most bloody. It's like almost like somebody got murdered, girl.
Yeah,
I'm
it looked like a
like,
fucking murder scene.
it looks like a murder scene. Like just the
I ain't
person I
going
was
back to see them doing that.
assisting, like they were told like to cover their whole bed with a shower curtain and like pads to like soak up all that blood, and they were not able to sit on their butt or lay on their back for 6 weeks.
That's
And
insane.
yeah, people be catching flights, and I'll be like, and they be wondering why something is lopsided, or I don't know. God forgive them.
Listen, and the crazy thing is, the post-op care is so expensive. People be really half-assing shit. You need to
You
pay for
gotta
those
be able to afford it.
massages.
You gotta be able to afford everything that comes along. And I'm like,
Right.
people be trying to like nickel and dime. You know, they barely got the surgery, and nickel
You
and
said they
dime
barely
post
got the
op.
surgery.
Yeah, like a $10,000 surgery down to $5K. You're like, oh,
Mm.
what are y'all not doing that y'all supposed to do? It's
Something.
$5,000 worth of work that y'all not real, y'all discounted.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
But anyhow, that I mean, and to hear the men's responses to that, like women be doing this for themselves. And even the person I assisted, I asked, like, hey, are you doing this for like a man? It was
Right.
more so like, I want to look better in my clothes and type things like that.
It's
So I was,
pushed.
yeah.
Like
Whew.
they throw these girls, but honestly, some men be supporting that shit. They be in the songs like, "Oh, she got her BBL body," like saying stuff like, "Listen," they be encouraging shit, so people be with it. So I think that's really what it be.
Yeah,
And they be
that's wild.
seeing women living certain lives where like they like getting certain treatment and they got these BBLs. They think like, "Oh yeah, that's gonna help me get a rich nigga or something." Well, that's gonna
That
help me
junk is
get.
traumatizing. Like, I mean, just to see, and then it's like, you're losing so much fluid, you're losing so much blood. And then you got, if your stuff heals right, you won't have like bullet wounds. Like, I mean, like,
I don't
I
know.
just, I give it to anybody that has that took care of themselves and was able to pay for the post-op care, because not everybody has like Kardashian money, you know what I mean, where they can actually
Mhm.
have somebody come in their home. Because I wouldn't want to be in no outpatient care. I would want to be in my home. I would want to have people, coming and helping me, for
But
whatever
a whole
amount of
nurse.
time. Yeah, a whole nurse, pay
I
whatever
want a
it
doctor,
takes.
actually. Fuck a nurse. I want a whole doctor in this shit.
Yes, like
Like, fuck that.
if I'm losing fluids where I'm passing out or whatever, because that's what essentially happened to Kanye West's mom. And she got a whole works done, like three plus surgeries done at the same time.
She got a tummy tuck too. You know that's a real
Yeah.
intense surgery.
Oh yeah, it is, huh? Like like you're draining. That's the surgery where you're draining, like,
Yeah, they put
ah,
drains in you after. It's the where they remove
Bruh,
the extra skin. They
bruh,
give you a whole new belly button and
bruh,
shit.
bruh,
yeah, the belly button. That's why people be saying the belly, but like that's these comments. That's what they be saying.
bruh.
The
But it's
belly
like
button don't look natural.
Are y'all serious right now? Are y'all serious? Are y'all serious?
Jeez,
Are you really serious? Like,
I just want to know, how does it feel? Like, I asked a couple of men, like, how does that like feel? Most men like, I don't know.
it
I'm
depends on
like,
the work.
yeah,
And some niggas be
yeah.
getting confused with women that have BBLs and women that have
bruh,
illegal butt shots.
bruh, cut the crap. What the fuck is this?
Stop it.
What the
That's
fuck is this?
what's it call it? Vivica Fox.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's Vivica Fox.
Yeah, her legs
What is
wasn't
this?
matching. I'm like, who the fuck get her BBL? Like, is this for real?
Ain't
What is
nothing
this?
gonna beat when you just mentioned butt shots. Ain't nothing gonna beat when Stormy Wellington like was
Bruh,
very
what is
transparent
this?
about herself getting those butt shots removed. She showed like the physical
It was
view.
Stormy.
Stormy Wellington, like I give it to her. Like she got the whole correct
K
surgery
Michelle
done.
too.
What is this?
That was weird. I didn't know what was going on with that. K
Like,
Michelle, it's like her
what the
stuff
fuck
like
is this?
inverted.
She had the same thing. She said she got illegal butt
What the
shots. She
fuck?
had to get
You
them
can't make this shit up.
removed.
You can't make this shit up.
Yeah, I don't know. I never thought Vivica Fox would get a BBL now. Like, she didn't have that
See that
last
on my.
year. She didn't
I
have that last year.
don't even know why she did that.
She looked like a stuffed turkey, and I love Vivica Fox, but like it was this photo that everybody was using because she was saying she's ready to date now, and everybody was like, "What? Like, you're ready to date now?" And it was this photo of her in this one piece jumpsuit. She was getting fitted, and like her face looked swollen. She just looked swollen all over.
Kevin Samuels said it first. He said she's gonna come back. Y'all, when y'all come back 20 years later, when you're 56 years old, you can be like, "Hey, big kid, he don't want you, Dusty. He don't want you, Dusty. He don't." What is that gonna do? If you can't pull somebody off in your natural state, what makes you think a BBL is gonna do anything better? If that's what you want for your aesthetic look, that's fine. And I say this all the time, okay? So I'm repeating the exact words that came from Kevin Samuels. Sorry, y'all. Y'all don't like it. It is what it is. You could do whatever it is that you want to do and say, this is what you want, and this is what you're going to take. This is how you're going to present yourself. That's fine. You are no different than if somebody launched a product, a car, an Aston Martin versus a Bentley, Mercedes versus a BMW. The market decides. That's the bottom line. The market decides. If you don't like it, go in the bathroom, go take a shit, and think about what I just said. But the market decides. It doesn't matter. So you can get a BBL, you cannot get a BBL. The market decides.
Yeah, I agree with that. There's this doll culture going around where everybody wants to look like dolls. I mean, back in the day, it was like you get a little something here or there that still look natural, you're fine. But now it's a thing to look plastic. It's a thing to really, everybody wants to look like a Barbie doll.
Thanks.
But are men attracted to that though? Like, are men attracted to that?
I seen some chick in her Instagram notes and said, dudes that ride bikes. Said, you're not into biker chicks. So it's like, do you call yourself having the audacity to be the very same thing that you say you're not going to take? You understand what I'm saying? Because of privilege, there's a lot of gender privilege, but you could have that as well too. That's fine. But the market is going to decide if they want you or not. People lie, numbers don't. That's all I got to say about it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, y'all will see more conversations like this. If y'all like more raw content like this, give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. If you know the vibes, hit the subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you don't bite, give me a like. If you like what I do, share this to somebody who likes to hear raw content like this. This is more so like unplanned, just like right to it, just ripping and running. If you like content like this, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. And until next time, holla at your boy.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
All right. What you got for me? Relationship talk. Let me see. I can't see. Relationship talk with G's.
How are you?
I almost read that as G-Eazy.
I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. He was looking kinda dumb.
I think the way y'all think that is dumb.
He really did. He really did.
Y'all are crazy. I wish you chime in because these bitches are crazy.
Anyone change this against the parents. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the chaos.
With his finger and his thumb in.
What's
What's going on?
This is crazy.
I got some questions for y'all.
But this is crazy.
I got some questions for all y'all.
Hold on, guys. Not yet.
Well, the years start coming.
What you got going on, man? I didn't even like this topic right here. Everything the girls used to do, niggas going down. Put bitches' windows, like the bitches' tires.
I'm tired.
Anyway, what's up, man? What's the topic, man? What y'all talking about, man?
It's right there pinned up. Let's
He wanna know if you got a price.
Is a bluebird blue?
You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold.
That makes me wonder why the hell so many people are trying to tell me to slow down. Seems like motherfuckers should be shutting the hell up and enjoying the show.